Hello everyone, my name is Alberto, welcome back to my channel. So I forgot in the last weaving video I did to show you how to slay the reed or thread the reed, so I just thought I'd do a quick video to show you. I'm using a brass hook that I got from Etsy because the one I got with my loom was plastic. I didn't really like it. And this seems great. So I already did the other part of the preparation, and as you can see now we have two threads in each slot. We're gonna just pass one through the hole. I do the one to the right, but you can do to the left, that's fine, as long as you keep it sort of consistent all the way around. In this case, I was doing an experiment. This is an 8-2 unmercerized cotton, which is normally used for tea towels, kitchen towels, and I wanted to see if, without doubling it, I could get a soft, flowy scarf. So, as you can see, it's very simple. You just pull the thin hook through the hole in your reed, and then you just pull your yarn or thread through, and then you just put them to the side because you'll have to tie them in the end, as again we did already see, but I had forgotten to film this part. So this is quite the long process, especially if you're doing a wide project or you're doing something with thinner yarn, but it's quite therapeutic as well. Once you will be done, what you will need to do is, as usual, just to divide all your threads into little bundles. I prefer to do as small as possible just because I think it leaves smaller gaps when then you do start actually weaving, but it really depends on your preference. Sometimes you also don't want to spend a ton of time into what is basically prep work and doesn't necessarily change that much. So I usually do bundles of 4 or 6 depending on the thickness. You could do smaller, you could do bigger, not a big problem. And as before, these will all tie onto our apron bar, as again we already saw in the last project. So this is a project I haven't filmed in its entirety. It was just, again, because I forgot to film some parts last time, but I did film some little things that I forgot to mention. Hopefully they will be useful. Here I'm gonna show you quickly when you do your sort of first passes with the extra yarn or the waste yarn that you're using just sort of to even out all the threads. As you will see in a second, you might still have some gaps. And depending on what you will do with your project, you might want to fill them in completely or not. In this case, I was not going to hem stitch it. The hem stitching process is a safety protocol, let's say, but it keeps your edges straight. As you can see, there's some gaps here. What I did though was to tie the ends together in all little knots, like in the other scarf I did. So in my case, this doesn't really matter because between the washing and the tying, it sort of evens out. And here you can see another problem, which this is a tension problem. So it's completely irregular. As you can see, is on a diagonal, it's not straight at all. And this is because it was quite a long warp. I warped it myself, I had no one to help me, so I struggled a bit when rolling it onto the bar. So when you then go to weaving, this can happen because you have tighter sides. In my case, I decided to just go with it and make it like a feature because I was too lazy to try to fix it, but turns out didn't matter because in the end you couldn't see anything. So it seemed like a big problem at the time because I was afraid it would weave unevenly, but again, turned out to be completely normal. It doesn't turn to any side, it's completely straight, the squares itself look completely straight, so it's absolutely fine. But as I said, I was absolutely prepared to have it as a feature. Here you can see it is quite gauzy. This is obviously just unrolled, so it was quite crispy still. After the wash it became very soft, and you'll see in a second. I'm very happy with it. It's very soft and drapey. Haven't ironed it or anything, so a bit crinkly, but very happy with it. So hope you liked the video and it was useful. Again, it was just sort of to fill some gaps that I didn't talk about or film. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye, have a great day.